Welcome back to part 28 of the Titanic build. I am nervously presenting this part because this is the part where we start joining our ship parts together. Remember in the end of 27 we connected parts 3 and 4 together with maybe 3 or 4 little pegs. And you can see even when I moved it around the table they came apart. So in this part, we'll be adding some pieces that help to firm up that connection. We'll be building stands. We'll be building what I call the locking peg that allows us to put our ship together, yet easily take it apart to show these cross sections like this. So let's nervously get started because, even though parts 1 and 2 did go together and parts 3 and 4 slid together fairly well, I'm just procrastinating because I remember, a key moment at the Coliseum build where the whole thing crumbled in my arms, and I was in a tragic mess for like 3 years. Okay, maybe not that bad. Part 28. First, we start with some simple decking. 2 tan thin caps, 2 large tan caps. And they're going, as you might imagine, we have some gaps right here along the center. These will start helping to further connect things together. One right there. One right there. And there's an inward set that's currently vacant. I have to mess around the strings. Great. One there. Slide that into place and then push down. Now that should at least start to hold things together. By the way, I forgot to tell you, this was, again, box 2, bag 28. Page 205, step 264. Now moving to step 265. 2 cheese wedges in tan. 2 more 2x1 tan plates. 4 2x1 plates. 2, that better be 1, it says 2, oh there it is, knowing mistake, L's in tan, L plates in tan, then 2 2x1 gold, or sand I think that they call it, plates with a clip on the end. And where do these go? Okay, sub-assembly. Take a L and stack 2 2x1s on one arm of it. Stacked 1. Stacked 2. Then the clippy with the clip facing down. Sand clip, okay, and then I cap that off. Then on the other one, the cheese wedge with it facing that way. That's 1. We're going to do something pretty eerily similar. This time, put your two connectors that way. Another plate. Keep stacking them. And then our sand with a clip. And then our cap. And then our little cheese wedgie. What's that? Now, how does factor into our puzzle? Oh, where that tripping has, that last little fall hazard is where these stairs are. Now, how does that align? The clip goes down. Lucky that'll snap right in there. And it did. Same thing for this on this side. Step 266. Two big black plates, two big maroon plates. I bet you can see where they're going. And two of these handlebar thingies. While we're up on deck, let's do the handlebar thingies first. Probably see. Clippy, the clip right here. Already set to receive it. And then on this side, now, then. I expect this covers this over. And again, firms that up some more. I'll cover up this one. And we spin our ship around. Boo. There. Oh, joy. You know our famous little clear plate, white plate, clear plate cube? The good news is I'll have to build two of them. The bad news is they're longer than usual. Each one gets a black or yellow plate. Each one of these bad boys gets 8 clear. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Each one gets 4 cubes instead of 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Train gets 8 white ones, white plates. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Each one gets 2 caps. That'll be interesting. 2 caps. Alrighty. Now, what's the Colonel's secret recipe for this? For these? Good. I guess they realized that even the shorter ones were getting hard to manually build. So it's really just, it is 4 of the other of our usual ones. White, clear, cube. White, clear, cube. Clear, white, clear, white. Yeah, it was already getting tenuous. Cap. Come on, guys, hold it together. Yeah, no, I know why you only build half of it at a time, because it's already kind of hard to manage. White, clear. Oh, no, I clear. Cube. White, clear, cube, clear, white, clear, white, cap, line it up, and then in the other half of that, try to. And there's one. Okay. 2 more. White, clear, cube, and of course the cubes do have a side connector. That's what allows me to attach them to the yellow backers. Cube, clear white, clear white. clear white cap. Half of it. That's the third one, or the first half of that one. White, clear, white, clear. No, you're messing it up. But clear white cap can be your top. This is recoverable without even taking anything apart. Wispel down. Cube. Clear. White. Cube. We put the cube on the right way. Then clear white. Jam you into here. Up the rear. Step 268. And we get a fun fact. There were 2,224 passengers and crew aboard when the Titanic left the Southampton port. 2,224 passengers and crew. So she wasn't fully sold out on the maiden voyage when she left Southampton. And as we figured, if all of the lifeboats were the largest size, which we know they weren't because they said there are mixed sizes, there were only room for 1,300 on the lifeboats. Yeah. That don't sound like a winner, does it? It's like I have to carefully jam these. Again, we have a gap here. And with all of those connectors, yeah, this should really help to seal these together. If I can get it in there, since this is if even one of these little wafer thin plates is out of alignment, it's going to give you almost like picking a lock. Not that I've done that, but you got to get it exactly aligned. And now I'll see, try to lock on the other side. About the same luck. Because again, unless these things are exactly aligned all the way through, it's not going to work for you. Get your butt in there. You're the last one. You are smooth on both ends. You can do this. get much straighter than that. Bends it on its way in, but let's see if we can. Trade of places. The good news is that the yellow plate that's supposed to hold the two sides parts together is perfect. The bad news is the little trim inserts are being a pain, to say the least. That's the one thing about doing this in front of a camera, that you have to watch your language. There we go. How's that? And it's even oriented to that section. Hey. Now we start on the stand. Each stand's going to start someplace. Evidently it starts with, oh, this is a build 2. Warning, for the next few sections, build 2. There was like, I think it was the Coliseum was the worst missed build 2. There was a part where I think it was the whole first and second, maybe even almost the first box, I think, was a huge build 2. I'm like, man, they gave me a lot of extra pieces. Then I get, oh, build 2. The 2 halves of the base. Yeah. Okay. Each one gets one of those. Each one gets 2 arches. The far end. The maximum archage. Plates. Two by 2 blocks on either side. Okay. Each one gets 2 by 1 plates, and of course it stays almost all in brown. So I want to mention color for a while. You can get the picture. Another 4 by 2 plate. Of course, each one needs, so these go on the ends. this middle and centered. Okay. Each one needs 4 of these single wide curved ends. 2 go there. 2 go there. 2 go there. And 2 go there. Ridged up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Each one needs. Oh, don't have those. I already put those on them. Yep, Dave. Usually 275 comes after. Actually, 274 comes after 273 in most tellings, Dave. Need 2 4x2 brown blocks. Interestingly, these have holes in them from top to bottom. See, that makes me any never mind. Center them. You know, Dave, I think you did the same thing. That goes there. The same thing on the first set of stands. I'm gonna say the book's not clear. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. The book isn't clear. If I did it twice in a row. You know, I'm not gonna blame myself. You go here. Is there enough clearance for you to go there instead? You know, that's more centered. So we can get that off without, or 2 of them. It's not okay. Collapse that in a little bit. Then we just, 3 on each side. And then we just stack that one on top of the other one. Step you up 1. Step you up 1. And I can stack my blocks on there, my centered blocks. Okay, 275 each one requires for these partial arches. There's 4 for you, 4 for you. Each one requires one of these black discs. 1 for you, 1 for you. Make up our sides with the connector on top, of course. Okay. 2. 3. 4. And our disc over the center of the disc on top. Okay. Now center the black disc on top. How to rotate it. There. Wait. Each one needs a gray peg. Has the holes in those blocks. And 2 of these 2 by 2 with only 1 row of connectors, and then the connectors go to the outer edge, the outside edge. And then jam a peg down the middle. And the block underneath will line it up. This is a cross-shaped peg. Now, the moment I've been fearing. One of them. Lay the ship on its side. Yeah. Okay. Be pretty careful where you touch, Dave. Ram that in there. Ram that in there. Come on. Now, let's pick it up slightly. Pick it back up. Set it back down. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Well, at least for one cruise. Hey, the Titanic submarine didn't do much better. And now tell me, why is it socially acceptable to make fun of Titanic, especially the Titanic sub-disaster? Is it because it was a bunch of rich weirdos? And you could see this is a bad idea from a mile away? Okay. 2 of these oval-shaped blue pieces, 2 connectors, a cross-shaped pull, and 2 connectors. Take 3 of them, and we're going to get a lot of use out of that because we're just going to stack them. Stack them. That'll reinforce it and make it nice and there. And I'm going to take a white plate. This is a white plate. It'll overhang on both sides. And it can't overhang on both sides. And it does not. So I'll want this on the table. Just have the overhang so I can keep straight what I'm doing. A white block. The other white plate. The other two cubes with side connectors that weren't used in our struggle before. Okay, side connector. The cube. Block. Look carefully because that's overhanging. Side connector, cube, another plate on top. There's where we are so far. Okay, two small white L brackets, two double wide tan L brackets. Two clippies. Little 1x1s with clips. But this time the clips are mounted to the sides. Take what we're working on so far. Okay. This side clippy on the ends. Facing me. The side brackets facing me on the other four connectors. Then this is cute. The white brackets. There in the middle of the brown brackets, but coming up from the bottom. So on the other side of the hole. Went to the edge, so one place I could go. Stranger and stranger. Now, step 282. This tan plate goes over all those side connectors. Step 283. These two blue plates. Let's keep putting them in line. Keep going down. There's two side connectors on this clip spool. Hold those. Step 284. Two big tan plates. And again, this time we'll change the orientation for some more strength and stability. And the two little phone receivers. Hello. We know now we can use the remaining side stud connector to hold those on by 2 points. Okay. And then jam our big peg down the center. Get it oriented. Boy, a Lego swizzle stick. And that will go right in the middle. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. I'm gonna have to visualize where this bad boy's going. I still don't see where this bad boy's going. You see? Does anybody see a hole for this to go down in? Thumbs there. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Should probably show you my mess. Now, bring these two together. There are some alignment pegs, 2 of them. Oh, you don't need that lifeboat anyway, Shep. I'll put it back, maybe. You know, the lifeboats are falling off, though. Again, not like she's going to need them. It's probably a 2-man job. Oh, that was satisfying. And there's where our swizzle stick goes. Let's do it that way. I'll go right down that hole. Keep going. All the way down. Thought something break off, but well. Locked. Lifeboat restoration. Lifeboat restoration. I'm going to need a bigger table, aren't I? I'm not going to need a bigger ship. Just admire this. The first 4 sections. Again, thing of beauty. It is a joy forever. Gaze upon it as we admire the end of box 2. So I will join you, since obviously the ship ends kind of abruptly there, so obviously there's going to be a box 3. We'll see you then.